Steel Nation, how are we feeling after last night? Troy Fautanu became a Pittsburgh Steeler at the selection of pick 20. Somehow, someway, he was still on the board. He was projected to be a top 10 tackle pick. He was not, probably because of all the offensive players and all the quarterbacks taken before him, but he fell right into the laps of Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin, and Mike Tomlin couldn't be any more ecstatic to select the guy. In fact, when giving him that draft call, he said he is our type of guy and player. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, man.
No.
Fautanu is a nasty, versatile, athletic lineman, the most athletic offensive lineman in this entire NFL draft class. And because of that, now this begs the question, where are the Steelers going to be playing Troy Fautanu? Well, Mike Tomlin was able to give us a little bit of an answer regarding his position flexibility and how they view him. Well, first of all, they viewed him as the highest-rated player on their draft board, which is very telling.
Yeah, Jerry Dulick posted this morning that the Steelers rated Fautanu among their top 10 players. And you stated many people project him to be a top 10 pick, at the latest top 15.
So getting him at 20 is incredible value.
That's great value. Whether that's because of offensive players just flying off the draft board or worrisome knee concerns about his injuries. But that didn't shy the Steelers away.
Well,
that didn't worry them one bit.
No, because the Steelers got a lot of information from former Washington scouts at the Alabama Pro Day. They brought in Fautanu for a top 30 visit because of those medical concerns. And Fautanu has stated that hasn't been an issue for years. So there you have that.
Yeah, it reminds us a lot of last year with Darnell Washington. He fell all the way to the Steelers' third-round pick when they traded back day 2 in the third round because of knee injuries. That's why Darnell fell. But then Darnell said, nothing's wrong with me. Like, I'm 100% healthy.
Yeah, and that concern is already neglected there. That's already kind of swept under the rug. The other concern about Fautanu is obviously his arm length and his height, which might be a little smaller for a tackle. His height more so than his arm length, because if you look at his arm length, it's just a quarter inch shorter than Broderick Jones last year, and we know Broderick Jones is one of our starting tackles. So the arm length is not a question whatsoever. He's a tackle. I know his height might be a little bit of concern, but Mike Tomlin even had this to say about that. He said, what are we talking about if he's a quarter of an inch taller? He's got great arm length, and the tape is great.
Yeah, he has alluded that Fautanu is a tackle. He didn't say what side, left or right, where he would be, but he said that he's a tackle. So as of right now, as of this moment, before we head into day 2, Fautanu is a Steelers tackle.
He is going to play tackle. The question is where. They could leave him at his spot at left tackle, where he started the last 2 years protecting Michael Penix, who is a left-handed quarterback. And, of course, Washington was incredibly pass-heavy, so you know you're getting a damn good pass protector in Troy Fautanu, man.
There are only 2 sacks allowed since 2022.
Incredible. Very incredible. Very, very, very good value pick right there at 20. They could obviously move him back to right and then move Broderick Jones back over to left, which Omar Khan has alluded to this past offseason. He said, we drafted Broderick Jones to be a left tackle. He eventually will play at left tackle. Because of this drafting of Fautanu, this gives them all the flexibility in the world to do that.
Yeah.
And put Fautanu at right tackle.
He's versatile enough. He's athletic enough. And I feel like with his tenacity as an offensive lineman, the mean streak capabilities he has as an offensive lineman, just the way he plays, I feel like he can work there.
Yes, and other people have stated, so I'm going to kind of feed off them. Michael Penix was a left-handed quarterback, and Fautanu was put at left tackle. So for right-handed quarterbacks, it will most likely be the case that Fautanu will be moved over to right. We know that Wilson and Fields are both right-handed, so he's going to be one protecting that side of the football.
Yeah.
Which, he's never played a snap of, so many people may look at that as out of position. But the way I see it, look at Penei Sewell. He was taken very high by the Detroit Lions. He was a left tackle for 2 years at Oregon, one of the best tackle prospects to ever come out of college. And they put him at right tackle. And he's been an incredible right tackle, one of the best in the league ever since. And he just got paid.
He's the highest paid tackle in the NFL.
Now, I'm not comparing Fautanu to Sewell, but I can see the comparison of where they could move him to right and he can perform at a great level. And honestly, man, if we do want to compare and he gets anywhere close to that, this is a phenomenal pick. Because Sewell is a great tackle. One of the best in the league. So if we get anything close to that with Fautanu, my God, this is a home run selection. And the guy is just a great player. He's a great worker. You know,
at pick 20, it was hard to pass up on him. That's hella great value for a guy that was supposed to go earlier.
Yeah, so they could put him at left and keep Broderick at right.
But that would keep Broderick out of position.
Correct.
That would keep Broderick out of position. Khan stated he will eventually play left tackle. This is their chance. This is their moment to move Broderick back over to left, sit Dan Moore, and you got
Thank God.
a day one starting right tackle and Fautanu.
And here's the better question.
And your cornerstones at tackle are fulfilled. The Steelers rarely select offensive tackle. Under Kevin Colbert, they never selected offensive tackle.
When was the last time that Kevin Colbert took offensive tackle in the first round?
Probably never.
I can't imagine. I would have to look up into the history books.
In back-to-back years with Omar Khan as a GM, he went offensive tackle twice.
Yes, that is the Andy Weidel and Omar Khan effect. They're all about the trenches. And they get their, like you said, cornerstone tackles on each side, no matter where they play. But here's a better question. Who's the better right tackle? Is it Broderick Jones or is it Troy Fautanu? I'd probably say Fautanu based on his athleticism. Broderick Jones looked a little out of position. He looked a little rough in the pass protection department at right tackle. He even said he's more natural at left, so do that. Put him at left, Fautanu at right. Sit Dan Moore. Steelers Nation, we ain't got to worry about that no more. No matter where they put Fautanu, guess what? He's a day one starter. Dan Moore is no longer a starter on this team. As of right now, he's a bench player. He's a bench warmer.
As he should be. The guy has no reason to keep that starting left tackle role. He's done nothing to keep that position.
No, man. This guy is one of our starting tackles. We're going to project right tackle just because it makes the most sense. They could always start him off at left to ease him into the NFL with Broderick having a boatload of games last year at right. They could start that off. I don't want to rule that out. They could definitely ease Fautanu into the next league, keeping him at his natural position before making the transition. But this is what training camp's all about.
Of course.
They even entertained Dan Moore at right tackle last year. And he saw very little snaps there, but they entertained that idea. So they're going to do this with Fautanu. And Fautanu, it's the best option available right there at right tackle. So what do you guys think about this Fautanu addition, man? You like the addition? How you feeling about it? How you feeling after sleeping on it? I love it. I'm loving this more and more. The more that comes out, I'm loving it even more. And this will be even more amplified depending on what they do tonight and tomorrow with the NFL draft.
Yeah, big time.
Clearly, we still need a center.
We still need a wide receiver.
And slot corner. We have 3 picks tonight. That could change. We could still trade for a receiver. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But one thing's for sure, the sign's getting taken down tonight.
It's got to be.
The sign's getting taken down tonight.
It's a necessity. If the Steelers select center with the 51st pick or just whatever pick tonight, then offensive line is set.
Oh, my God.
Offensive line is finally fixed. It's rebuilt. It's complete.
And projectually, you're looking at Broderick Jones at left, Isaac Seumalo at left guard. You're looking at whoever center we select, whether that's Jackson Powers-Johnson, Zach Frazier, Cedric Van Pran tonight, maybe someone else, James Daniels at right guard, and then projectually Troy Fautanu at right tackle.
If I'm Najee and Warren, I'm smiling ear to ear.
And
if I'm Russell Wilson or even Justin Fields, I'm smiling ear to ear.
And look at what we did in the run department with the line we had last year. Incredible.
And it just got better. It just got better with the addition of Fautanu in the first round. He was best player available, best offensive lineman available. Steelers could not pass up on that, and I don't blame them for taking him.
No, and it's let's be honest, man. I know it was tough to pass on Mitchell and Arnold. I get it. I kind of feel the same way even still now. But it's very difficult for the Steelers to find such great tackles in the draft. Our tackle positions have struggled since the days of 2019.
They've been terrible.
So now we just fixed both of them.
For the long term. First round offensive linemen have a resume of sticking around for a decade or more.
Yes.
You get your value out of it. That's what you want in a first round pick for any team. Offensive line has the best resume of sticking around for getting the best value out for a decade or more. That's what the Steelers are trying to do.
Absolutely, man. So I'm loving what they're doing thus far. Let's see what they do tonight. You know, we'll be live for it, so can't wait to see you guys there. How you guys feeling about this Fautanu edition? You like it? Where do you think they could put them?
I'm pumped about it. I am.
I'm pumped. After sleeping on it, dude, I'm really loving this. So let us know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. See you guys tonight for the NFL Night 2 live stream. And please, for the love of God, let's take this sign down. Let us know your guys' thoughts. See you tonight in the next one. Here we go, Steelers.
As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace!